Hey, Ben.
Hey.
Tell me about this awesome podcast/radio show.
Watching from ringside?
That one, yes.
Yes.
Where we do great impressions like... Now that you're going to do your Macho Man, okay.
Oh, ooh, yeah.
Or, I'll tell you what. What?
What? What? What? What? What?
Or, hey, baby. I can't do... I'm trying to do my Dusty.
Baby.
Hey, baby. How you doing, baby?
How you doing?
I'll tell you what, baby.
Wrestling, watching from ringside. Is that you?
That's me, baby. Live and in living color.
Only on KXVS, baby, the voice of Stockton.
So people on the Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope land are tune in any way you want to because we are watching from ringside.
All day, every day, only on Friday. And maybe Saturday, too. Sometimes on a Sunday, because, you know, they got them special shows. You know what I'm talking about, baby?
Stop stealing my gimmick. But, yeah. Ben, let's get into all seriousness. This is watching from ringside, as we were talking about, is a pro wrestling show. With
the only pro wrestling show on KXGS.
Or in Stockton.
Or in Stockton, yes.
Yeah, come tell us if you're somebody else.
The premier podcast.
Yeah. The premier podcast of pro wrestling talk in the Central Valley is me and Ben, and it's fun. So we talk about the world of wrestling from our perspective and give you the latest going-ons of what's going on in the world of wrestling, right?
Yep. WWE, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Ring of Honor,
All In
NXT.
too.
Yeah, and All In,
which is brand new.
Brand spanking new.
So we're gonna
change the face of wrestling as we know it.
We're gonna break down all of that throughout, well, whenever we have a show. So I'll tell you what, Ben.
What?
Watching from ringside Fridays on KXVS, the voice of Stockton. For Ben Sanchez, I'm Dustin Brightfield.
Do you want to relive the golden days of Stockton? Join Nate Knott on Stockton Alive every first and third Monday at 6 p.m. Tune into thevoiceofstockton.org.
Hello, welcome to Chef Tobias Cooks, here where we have kitchen conversations with professional chefs, cooks, home cooks, bakers, and people that just can't cook. So join us every week for our kitchen conversations and learn a thing or two. And I don't burn nothing in my kitchen.
KXVS, the voice of Stockton, live. The voice of Stockton at Stone Soup Studio. KXVS.org.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program do not necessarily reflect those of KXVS, the voice of Stockton, or its parents, affiliates, management, and staff.
KXVS, the voice of Stockton, presents Walk the Talk with your host, Jim T. Chong.
Hello, good afternoon. This is Jim T. Chong with Walk the Talk here, right off of the Miracle Mile. It is a miracle for a lot of things that happen just here in life. You are listening to KXVS, of course, and that wonderful voice introducing us is always the incredible Governor Don. Let's go ahead and give him a round of applause. Woo! That's great energy there. But we have with us a very special show. Just really going on the tails of last week's show, we have with us talking about something that really matters. That is the future of currency, cryptocurrency. We have the princess herself. She's actually El Princess Taylor, and she is the leading author of a book, her and her husband. And what is that book called?
It's called Understanding the Basics About Bitcoin and Other Cryptocurrencies.
Wow, that's really good. So you're going to find out a little bit about the future. We're bringing it into the present so we can do something about it today. Also, we have with us Tim Hickerson. He is an incredible artist and also music composer. He is with the deaf community, and he is also with Heart Touch Productions. We're going to tell you what's going on there as well. And Heart Touch Production just got its 501c3 designation, and that's from Carrie and Dan Cooler. They are the founders. I'm the publicist and also an advisor there. Let's go ahead and give Carrie a big round of applause. And in everything that we do in life, we have to enjoy life just a little bit more than the prior day, right?
That's right.
Well, welcome to Walk the Talk. This is Jim T. Chong, the Wokstar. But as we begin today, I want us to think about the things that matter most in life to us. And it could be a relationship. It could be something like a brand new Ferrari. I don't know. But it also just could be a memory. And I'll tell you, as I think about just the aging generation, I think about my dad. I bring him up a lot because my sister, Patty Chong, hi Patty if you happen to be listening, we've been really serving as part-time caregivers, but he's in a location right now. Of course, he's in a resident care home and then also a facility. He's been going back and forth a little bit. But I'll tell you, for those that serve as active caregivers, I want to give a big shout out to you. And I definitely understand what it means to really care for those that are no longer able to care for themselves. And I will tell you, I'm so excited because last week we were able to join in what's called CV RAPS. That is the Central Valley Recovery Awareness Preventing Strokes Program. And they also have a great program, Healing's Emotion does, that is, for caregivers as well. But a shout out to all of you that are caring for other people, and also to Mary Nicholson, the founder of Healing's Emotion, which, by the way, if you need any stroke information, just want a great organization to give to, you can go ahead and give to Healing's Emotion at healingsinmotion.org, who is also a member here, ironically enough, at KXVS, the Voice of Stockton. And as we start out, I want you to consider what is the best way to live your life. I think it's through giving. And I will tell you, KXVS is a great hub for the community. And, as I think about the various causes to give to, of course, we mentioned Healing's Emotion. You can go to healingsinmotion.org, that's with an S, or even go to kxvs.org. This is the hub of Stockton, California. I venture to say things that happen here have global implications almost anywhere. And we have with us also today Governor Don. Governor Don, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing fine. Thank you, Jim. How about yourself?
Oh, my goodness. Did I hear a huh? Have you been rapping like, huh, ha, 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 ha?
It was a ha-ha.
Well, anyway, Governor Don and I have had some great talks, and it's great seeing him here. I know you've been out doing your thing, so to speak. But, Governor Don, I know I respect you so much. I think within the community, I don't think they understand how much it takes to really run a station like this. And I know that you had run, of course, the station out over at Delta College, and then it transitioned over here, pulling together people as well. And so I'd like to say that you're part of the 2%er. And Governor Don, do you know what the 2%er is I'm referring to?
Fill me in.
Well, I will tell you. The 2%ers are the people that are unwilling to do what the 98% are willing to do, are not willing to do. The 2%ers get it done. That's why the station exists. Now, I know that you couldn't do it alone. Of course, you have a lot of help of a lot of people here as well.
Took the words out of my mouth.
We know that. I know that's where you're going. But for the flame to ignite, it does take a spark. So let's go ahead and give Governor Don a big round of applause here. Just for being that spark, right? And so, Governor Don, I know you get a few moments of fame, but just with your few moments of fame here, how can people support KXVS?
It's really easy to support KXVS. First of all, our flyer says if you care about Stockton, you should join KXVS, and we really mean that. Like even if you don't like all our shows, maybe you don't like this show. I don't know if you should.
Everyone loves this show. They don't like this show. They love this show.
That's right. But you'll find something on our network that really that you appreciate, and that's a guarantee. I mean, literally everyone will be able to find something that they feel is valuable and worth sharing. Just ask yourself, are there any other organizations, groups, or institutions, media companies that around in our community that do what we do? Is there anybody out there who just says, hey, is this important to the community? Let's put it out there. Hey, can this help our community? Let's put it out there. We don't look for the money first. If we see an organization or business that we think is valuable to our community, we just promote it. And that kind of effort should be supported. And we believe that if we just do it, kind of the Field of Dreams mentality, if you build it, they will come. And so that's really what's been happening. And so far, we've had great response. Most people who are familiar with us, they support what we do, and we really appreciate when they support it financially. We have a very easy way to contribute. You could do it like automatically from your account on our website, kxvs.org/join. It's super easy. You could just, I don't know, whatever amount you might not really notice, but you'll notice. If $5 out of your account every month, if you won't notice that, then that would be easy to do. And maybe you want to bump it up to a little bit just so you do notice, so you feel good about what you're doing and you're reminded about it. If you got $1 million account, I would say, maybe $100 a month would be cool. But whatever it is that you would notice, so you can feel good about your support. Because we're very responsive too. Being a part of the community, we respond to the community. So if you think there's something that we should be covering, some topic that we should be talking about, if you think there's a program that we should be presenting, we're super receptive to that. And you can reach out to us at kxvs.org and find a way that you can send us a message there. You can send us an email, inbox at thevoiceofstockton.org, Facebook at KXVS Radio. Our KXVS page is pretty active on Facebook. Reach over 150,000 people a month just on that page. So advertisers and businesses and nonprofits, if you got a budget and you want to reach some folks, take a look at this video right here on that corner. You'd support the station just by putting a banner up there. And we have specials for that too. Believe it or not, a whole year of that right now is going for just a $500 sponsorship, which is ridiculously cheap. I mean, show me anybody who's reaching 150,000 people a month, and show me anybody who's offering 12 months of that for $500. I think we might join that. So we put our banner on that page. So anyhow, our banner's on our page, and yours can be there too. So businesses, personal, make a donation. Even if maybe you don't want to be a member, maybe you're afraid of people knowing that you support. I don't know why you would be, but just give us some money.
Yeah, that's money is always good here, and
it is. It goes a long way. We make this money stretch. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't believe how much we could do with your dollar. Yeah. And if you want to support a nonprofit, you can donate that in their name, and we will promote them for you.
Yes.
So and all sorts of ways.
I will tell you, you're going to hear a little bit more about a program that we're implementing. And Governor Don, we actually have some real great offerings here. We have actually some cryptocurrency. It's called the Purpose Coin. We're reaching out to various nonprofits. Nice. There is no charge, but it is a fundraising component. They supply all the crypto. People that either purchase a crypto or donate to you, we give them free cryptocurrency. How's that?
Sounds good, man. That crypto stuff seems pretty cool when you're cashing it in.
Yeah, hey, it really is. Hey, can you pull out? There is somebody here, and I don't see her very often. Betty. Can you see if Betty's available? She can come in because I could not do justice to this next announcement.
Oh yes.
But if you could just see if she's available here.
Definitely more ways to support. I mean, we have these upcoming events this Thursday at the Stockton Civic Theater. We have a hair-raising affair, which is the tickets are selling. Mm-hmm. So if you're interested in the 50th anniversary of hair and a party on the patio, a theme party on the patio with hors d'oeuvres and wine included in your $50 ticket, sctlivetheater.com. You can get tickets there, and you'll also be supporting the Peace and Justice Network, Connections News, and the Voice of Stockton.
There's a lot of things here. Can you see if Betty's available real quick?
Let me see.
But I will tell you, this is an incredible station, reaching a lot of people, really homegrown. This is one of the few community radios that are available to the general populace. And one thing I wanted to let you know is that, no matter what we do in life, I hope you are all about making a substantial difference. And the whole thing is is always so many things going on in the community, and I will tell you there are a lot of different events happening. Of course, we talk about Healings in Motion every fourth week of the month. We have the Central Valley Recovery Awareness Preventing Strokes program as well. And I just want to see, is Betty able to step in here? I think she will be coming in here shortly, but I really want to highlight somebody here that is a pretty incredible person, and she absolutely is somebody that I think really is the icon, I would say, locally here.
Oh yeah.
And the whole thing is that I will tell you, there's a few things about her that you will know. You know the person I'm talking about, right, Governor Don?
Who are we talking about, Betty?
Yeah, we're talking about Betty.
Well, one
right?
thing I know about her is she don't stop and she keeps working. Right now, she is actually busy putting together the raffles and prizes for the event. So
wow.
She asked if I would make the announcement.
All right, yeah. If you
she
go
asked
ahead.
if I would do it in Spanish,
yes.
which I won't.
Oh,
only
okay.
because I would butcher the Spanish. But
oh my goodness!
But fourth annual CCPR4. That's what we're calling it, the Chicano Community Program Radio Reunion and Car Show. It has the longest name because it is the awesomest show. I'm gonna tell you, first of all, just a little bit of history. The Chicano Community Program was at KUOP. Back when it was a local station. Now it's it's out of Sacramento State. It's an NPR station. But before, KUOP was actually Stockton Community Radio. And so there was a program there that not only celebrated but honored and dignified and was a network for the Chicano community. So this is a reunion for that, to commemorate that program, because this station, The Voice of Stockton, is essentially the continuation of that, where we still promote community activities and community development and also sharing within our community, sharing our cultures and sharing our different experiences. So very much the Chicano Community Program continues here at the Voice of Stockton. So that's why we're involved. But I'm going to tell you, it's going to be an amazing lineup. That's this Sunday. It's all sorts of performers, including the Ramirez Brothers Blues Band, A Touch of Magic from Latin
Touch
Magic.
of Magic's going to be there.
Yes,
That's great.
Let's see, Mariachi Tesoro, well known in the area. Frank Zapata Ballet Folklorico. A number of speakers, Paula Ponte, Professor Pedro Ramirez. But we're going to have an awesome band called Third Soul, who will be coming in, and they'll be helping us close out. But amazingly enough, we have Juan Escovedo, who's our special guest. Now, if you don't know, that is the son of Pete Escovedo and brother of Sheila E.
Wow.
And they have the most talented family. I grew up when I was in Berkeley. I used to hang out in front of Mr. E's, too young to get in, but I would sit on the steps and listen to Pete Escovedo get down, and his son and his daughter would be there sometimes, and it was amazing. But so we have Juan Escovedo as our special guest. The jam session is going to be at 5, but you should show up at 11. It's 11 to 6. Sunday at the Oak Grove Regional Park. We have all sorts of fun contests. We got a salsa contest and a guacamole salsa. Now, it's the salsa that you eat.
Yeah.
But if you can get down in salsa, come out and you have a good time, because we have all sorts of great music. But this is the part you're not going to believe. The tickets, which are on sale at Mudville's Crosstown Market and the Mexican Heritage Center. Also, you can pick them up here. And the tickets, you can pick them up at kxvs.org/ccpr4. You can search for that, but I'm telling you, these tickets are only $15. It's an all-day concert, and it includes an authentic Mexican meal.
That is awesome.
Hold on, you even get a raffle ticket, so you can like come in, spend your $15 and come up off some prizes, and you're definitely going to have some of the best entertainment available, and delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine by La Yolanda.
Yeah, Yolanda. I've had some of her stuff.
La Yolanda is now,
awesome.
she's expanded La Yolanda is the name of the business, but the restaurant has expanded. It was a bakery, last year, but now they got restaurant, catering, and all sorts of great stuff. So they're awesome, and they supported us last year, and they continued this year. So we really appreciate them. Awesome food. Yeah. Excellent.
Well, I think this is great. And again, catch that Sunday, September 9th. And I will tell you, that's part of the hashtag Latino sort of campaign. Yes. And, that's obviously the Latin side. A little bit of rhythm. So any Asians that want to join in, they get a little rhythm going there. Yeah, you can go join that.
Yes.
But
bring your noisemakers and
I will tell you,
shout out to PG&E.
KXVS is definitely connected with the things that are happening local here. And, I want to go ahead and bring us to a more global perspective of things. So we have with us Tim Hickerson, an incredible gentleman and somebody that has my heart. He is with Heart Touch Productions. And again, something that I really appreciated was just your signing of the song that I had written. Beautifully done. I know we're going to be putting it to film, getting it out there, and there are some incredible, I think, milestones that we're going to be making with that, along with the other film. the one Eye of the Beholder, which was a feature film by the deaf community, directed by Phil Brown II. And also we have Wormy Calloway that did a lot of the camera work there and cinematography. But an incredible short film from the deaf community, and it's going to be featured in 3 film festivals, one in LA I just caught wind of, but we're going to be doing some incredible things here with the deaf community, and in that organization I was able to help raise it up, and really we're going to be doing some incredible things globally as well, making history. But Tim, welcome back.
Thank you, Jim, for inviting me here.
You know, and I want to ask you, it's kind of interesting, you know, just what you do with music and stuff. And you're partial deaf is what they call it, right? And
Yeah.
so, you know, how does somebody that's deaf start learning sign language? How do they get taught?
Well, first of all, I was born deaf, and later I got a hearing aid, and my sister was in her bedroom, listening to the radio. Yeah, Jesus loved me. At that time, they were playing on the radio of that song, and I was looking at her. She was, singing happily to the radio. I did not understand, but when I asked my sister to interpret what the song was all about, and when she did sign it to me, and that's where I got the feeling, good feeling about the song, the music, and all that, and I really like it because you can share your feelings, good feelings about the world, about yourself, how you think, how you see things. And from there, I went to California School for the Deaf. And there they have listening skill. And that's where I pick up the listening skill to listen to a song and interpret it in sign language. And it's a lot of work. And I've been doing that ever since. And I really enjoy it. I do have some of the history of my background that I've been doing for the community. I started off in Chico. I have a very old flyer here that I would like to show.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's see. We go ahead and I'll put it
It's
up on
called
the camera
Barn
there.
Dance.
Okay.
I drew that flyer up, and there were about 150 people in that bar, and I sing that at the barn dance. It's been a long time ago.
Wow.
And one time, I did do for San Francisco Deaf Club. I don't know if it's still there, but this is the one that I did with music only for the deaf.
Let's see. We'll follow the cameras as the switches here.
Yeah.
It's going to switch here soon. Wow, this is really great. You get around. You've been doing some great things here, in terms of the community. Yeah. Awesome. So, most people that are philanthropic, they have a reason why they do what they do. What is the thing that prompted you to do what you do, to really give back, just to really support?
To share my voice as a deaf person, to share my voice as a hard of hearing person, and to let other people know that we are normal, we are people too, and we do have feelings, and we would like to share them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things I appreciate is, I really viewed, after interacting with the deaf community, I really view it as another language. It's not really any limitation from what I see. Of course, not hearing, but I think it's made up for by the fact that I think the people, in my personal observation, are a lot more attentive. And so it really is just look at it as another language, really. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's the way I view it. Would that be an appropriate way to look at it?
Yeah, it would be a appropriate way to look at it. It's just that we wanted to share that we do have music in ourselves, and we would like to share it, and it would be nice to hear it from the deaf community, how they, put it in a song, and that's what I've been working on.
Yeah. Well, I would tell you, one of the things I joke with Carrie about, what I love about meetings with the deaf community, you know what the thing I love the most?
As maybe sign language.
Yeah, the sign language is cool, but it's some of the most quietest meetings I've ever go to.
Oh, yeah.
and we have a lot of fun, just talking, and life is really short. But I will tell you, I learned so much. Just like experiencing anything else, when you go in with a different culture, a different community, you just learn a lot more. And Governor Don, have you ever, I know that we also have Doug Vigil, who is partial deaf as well. Have you been involved with the meetings with the deaf, Governor Don? Have you ever been to one?
Well, I know that a lot of times people who have overcome obstacles are oftentimes some of the most engaged people in our community, and one thing I appreciate about the deaf community is they're fierce advocates for all people, especially those who have disabilities, and I really love how because when you go through a struggle like that, the tendency might be to turn in and to maybe become a shut-in and to avoid being exposed to a world that's sometimes hostile. And yet, because of the tight-knit community and the deaf community and the support that we get across communities that experience disabilities, I think that's a very, very important element for them to be able to be motivated and encouraged, but also for us too. Us, and I said them, but to be honest with you, we all have some sort of disability, and really, the point I was really making is that it helps us to see each other as more a part of each other's community as opposed to separate communities.
Yeah. Tim, you are so blessed. You're kind of able to experience both worlds.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's like this song that I wrote a long time ago when I was younger. And this is one of my favorite songs. It's called I'm Alive. And it starts off with saying the tides are up ahead, are so high. I can never stop to sigh. I came from a world of silence. I'm always bringing the bridge over troubled. Let me start again. Let me say it again, okay? The tides are up ahead, so high. I can never stop to sigh. I came from a world of silence. I am always bringing a bridge over troubled water to your noisy world. The need of understanding between the two worlds. I'm standing, lost in either world, never in another world, walking to and fro, the two worlds I know. Is this really me? Is this all of me? I'm alive. The tides are so high. I can never stop to sigh. I'm alive. I'm alive.
That's incredible. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So did you write that?
Yeah, I wrote that.
That is beautiful. And just in terms of so many achievements I've seen you've done, and you're clearly talented. Oh my goodness! When I saw you sign the song, you have so much expression in your face. It says it all. I see a little plaque here that you brought as well. Can you tell me a little bit about this here?
Yes, this is one of the poems that I made a long time ago. It got published in one of the poetry books. It's called Take a Clip.
There we go.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
Let's take a clip.
So we'll have to take a look here. There it is, right there. That's upside down. Nope. No, that's right. Okay, cool. We'll get it. Okay, tell us a little bit about why this is special to you and why this one's framed.
This one is talks about love, understanding, and people should understand, no matter who you are, that you should share, not to keep any secrets, but to share what you know and what we can benefit a lot from life. By not keeping secrets to ourselves, but to share what we need to know, and that's where we grow. And that's where we grow love in the community with people, and to make a purpose of why we are here on Earth.
That is beautiful. Well, as we continue on here, any final words you'd like to let people know about just the deaf community and also the things that Carrie is doing?
I would like to let the world know that we have been, trying to break the barrier of communication. And that's the key thing that we need to solve, is the barrier of communication. And that's where we can get across and understand each other better and work together better and make the world a better place to live.
Great. Well, I'll tell you, a good shout out to you, to Philip, to Wormy. Who was the main actress in that one, Eye of the Beholder?
Chelsea and Byron.
Great. And, to them, and just the people that are really contributing to this, I'm so proud of that being showcased also at a film festival in Los Angeles. You were even gracious enough to give me a part as well. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they even let an Asian drive a car in there. Oh, that was dangerous. No, but hey, but thank you so much for joining us here. And, I would tell you, keep your eye on Heart Touch Productions. That is the community of the deaf. I'm also a part of that as well. I'm the publicist working to really bring awareness and things together here. And thank you so much, Tim, for being a part of this here today.
And thank you, Jim, for inviting me today to share my voice. Even though I might not talk like you, but I can get my words out to explain about things. And I wanted to give credit to Carrie Cooler for inviting me in her production, where there is an opportunity for me to share what I have to give.
Absolutely. So let's give Carrie Cooler a round of applause.
Yay.
That's cool. And as we move out, wow, I think I think it's just incredible having you here, Tim. I think you have my heart because of what you did with the song that I wrote and just the way you express it. And I can't wait till the world sees it.
Yeah.
And so, as we go over to my right,
Okay.
we're going to be talking over here to Princess Taylor, Princess Taylor.
Yeah,
so, hi, how are you?
I'm great, fantastic.
Well,
How are you?
doing well.
Good.
And so you're going to be kind of ending us out here. So
Okay.
we are very excited to learn about this concept called cryptocurrency.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about yours and Ivan, Ivan, your
Ivan.
husband, the relationship here with you guys in cryptocurrency.
Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about his background. He's really IT, and so he's really the nuts and bolts of cryptocurrency and getting me to understand the whole technology behind cryptocurrency and how it works. So we decided to get together and write this book as we were studying and understanding cryptocurrency, how exactly cryptocurrency works, how it was developed. We put together a book. And it's a short book. It's an ebook, and it's really all about trying to get people who are trying to get into the industry and understanding cryptocurrency and really what that's all about. It's a 101 guide. So this is the reason why I entitled the book Understanding the Basics About Bitcoin and Other Cryptocurrencies. It is the beginner's 101 guide for understanding.
Great. Well, for those that are not familiar with cryptocurrency, let's just start there.
Sure.
What is
All right.
cryptocurrency?
So cryptocurrency is a digital asset that's used as a medium of exchange between buyers and sellers on the blockchain. That's it in a nutshell. So we kind of keep it simple because this is a book for beginners, and we do keep them in mind when we're explaining things, and we want to make sure that we explain things in layman terms. So that's basically what it is in a nutshell.
Great. And now there is this concept
Yeah.
or this thing in quotes called the blockchain,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So what is that?
That is a digital ledger. That is what all of the transactions are being, that actually records an accounting of all of the transactions that are being done from one party to another on the blockchain.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a ledger like what you said.
Yeah.
Now,
it's a digital ledger.
It's interesting. I relate that to like a bank. You know, they keep transactions, right? Is that what
Yes.
you're saying? It's kind of like that?
Yeah. Well, it's not a bank. It's actually more like, like the internet is to URL addresses.
Correct.
So the blockchain is to addresses.
Okay.
For wallet addresses.
Okay.
So yeah, there is an accounting that is kept for every transaction that every party or every person does on the blockchain.
Right. Now, a few advantages to the blockchain and cryptocurrency world. When there's a transaction, it really is person to peer-to-peer.
Absolutely.
And so that's the whole benefit. And so there is technically, in quotes, no middleman.
There is no middleman.
Ooh,
and
save
people
on
love
those
that.
fees.
People love that. And I think that is one of the advantages of cryptocurrency. People have more control of their money.
Right.
And so when you take the bank, the middle person out of the transaction, it's just you and the other person, party to party.
Okay.
It's awesome.
So one thing that we're always concerned about is security.
Yes.
Right? We talk about the blockchain being secure. What does that mean? Why is that significant?
Security is really one of the things that is at the core of cryptocurrency because it's between one person and the other. You really can't get this wrong unless, of course, you don't have the addresses right. So there's a sending address and there is a receiving address. So the key in getting it right or making sure that your transactions are secure is making sure that you have the right wallet address when you're sending and receiving.
Okay.
Yeah.
So For those that are not understanding cryptocurrency, hopefully we gave you a foundation to work off of and just talk of. We have cryptocurrency, which is kind of like, just a recording of your money, kind of like at a bank, right? Yeah. You don't necessarily have the physical money you're paying for a home. It's just locked in there somewhere.
It's a digital asset.
It's a digital asset. Yeah. All right. So tell us a little bit about just why it's significant to us today.
Well, there are a lot of reasons why cryptocurrency is important. And, look at it. 5 years ago, not even more than 5 years ago. But look at what's going on with cryptocurrency now. This is the first time in history that you could take $5 and become a multimillionaire when you buy the right cryptocurrency.
Wow.
Yeah, $5. This is the first time in history that anybody has ever really been able to make their own money and it not be considered counterfeit. So cryptocurrency is really a game changer. It's changing how people are buying and selling. It's changing how businesses are doing business with one another. It really is important. It's really the way the world is going. This is the digital age that we're in, and I really think that cryptocurrency is important for people to embrace, because if they don't embrace it, really they will get left behind. They will get left behind, and the sooner that they embrace it, the better. The more equipped they'll be prepared to handle the changes that are taking place. I really believe that in the near future, and as we progress along, blockchain technology is going to be incorporated in our daily lives in ways that we never thought possible. So things that we take for granted now that are easy for us to do are going to be automated, or a cryptography language is going to be assigned to things, and as it is assigned via contracts, or they call them smart contracts. This is really going to be the way a lot of things are going to be done in the future. So I think it's important. Cryptocurrency is very important, and I think it's very important for people to start embracing it right now so that they could be more equipped for what's coming ahead in the future.
Okay, a lot of millionaires have been made with cryptocurrency. We
Absolutely,
know that.
Yeah.
Now, what is your experience currently? Can you share with us what's going on with you, and how are people making money today?
Okay, so people are making money with all of the different types of cryptocurrencies out there. And first, before I start telling you about how I'm making money with cryptocurrency, I want to stress that it is so important for you to do your research when it comes to understanding which cryptocurrency is really a good cryptocurrency to start buying. You want to look at the white paper. You want to go on the website and do your research about that cryptocurrency and really understand several things. One, what question or what problem does it resolve? What is the limitation on the number of coins that it will have? How secure is it? How sustainable is it? Those are the questions that you want to look for when you're looking at cryptocurrencies to determine if it's going to be a good cryptocurrency for you to buy and hold. And let me give you an example of one that my husband and I looked into. It's called OBX. And I shared this with you, Jim, because about 3 months ago, 90 days ago, back in May, my husband and I, we bought some OBX. And I bought $300 worth. 90 days later, that same $300 is now valued at $3,961.
Wow.
Just 90 days later. Now, that same coin has forked. So when I say forked, that means that coin has split. So now what was OBX coin has now become OBX Petro. My money has doubled. So now I have 3,991 times
off
two.
Of that
initial $300.
Wow, that's not bad. Does that sound good, Tim?
Not bad.
All right, okay, okay.
Awesome.
That's
and
what
one
we're
more time,
talking
it's
about.
going to fork a couple more times.
Right.
It's going to become OBX Auto, and it will also become OBX Cannabis for those who are interested in cannabis.
Right.
So imagine a $300 initial buy has now forked 4 times.
Wow, and that's in what period of time?
Well, it forked in 90 days. The first one, let's see, the value increased from 300 to 3,900 in 90 days. And then it forked, about a week ago.
Split, you said?
It split about a week ago, so it has doubled now.
Well, great.
Yeah.
Well, it's like anything else. I want to go ahead and just mention, if you're not familiar with crypto, get a chance to understand. I mean, when you take $300, like what you and your husband have done, go to $3,900, and that's not even the end of it because it just split.
Yeah.
And so you can literally, I call that, you know what I call that? I call that money magic.
That's it.
Because you're able to create money out of thin air.
Yeah.
You know,
and this is
there's also another side to money magic. You know what? You make money appear, but you also make money.
Make money disappear.
Right.
And we're all about making money up here.
That's right.
And again,
That's
this is what I was mentioning why cryptocurrency is so important, because remember, there was never a time in our history, in our generation, that we're actually making our own money and it's not considered counterfeit. This is huge.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry.
This is gonna be really good. Well, you know, we're gonna you know, just make this a part of what we talk about on Walk the Talk, because it is the future. It really is the future.
It is.
And I know we're gonna be focused a lot on it here. What word of advice would you give to people wanting to understand a little bit more about cryptocurrency, or if they're involved already, what would you tell them to do?
Okay, so for the people who are not involved with cryptocurrency and you really want to know more about cryptocurrency, I would recommend that you get the book, Understanding the Basics About Bitcoin and Other Cryptocurrencies, because really it is the beginner's 101 guide for getting started, and it's almost like I were there holding hands with you, walking you through step by step with one-on-one instructions so that you can get started. The main thing about the book is it answers three main questions that you're going to need to know to get started. One, how to start, how to open your wallet. Two, how to buy cryptocurrency. And three, what is the best storage solution for your cryptocurrency? So the book explains that, and of course it goes into much more detail. There are FAQs in the back of the book that actually will answer some of the questions that you'll hear as it concerns some of the lingo that you're going to hear in the industry, cryptocurrency industry. So.
Now, people that are more advanced, I know you're actually, we can't say any details, but just, you know, you're involved in a possible transaction.
I am.
And what's the value of that? Can you say?
I am engaged in several transactions right now, and they are all multi-million-dollar transactions with Bitcoin.
Great.
So yeah.
Cool. You owe me dinner.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy you some dinner.
You and I even got to take me out.
Multi-million-dollar.
But you know, so there's a lot of money in this industry.
There really is.
It's all about really understanding how money works, but also just basically understanding money magic, making money appear out of
thin air.
Yeah.
That's
so if you want to learn more, definitely go ahead and tell them where they can reference the book.
Okay. So the book can be found on my website, which is www.shabang.com, and it's SHABAANG. That's AANG.com. My book can also be found on Amazon.com. It can be found on Barnes & Noble, Lulu, Google Play, Apple iBookstore, iTunes. Those are the main places where you'll find my book.
That's great. And, you know, I'm looking so forward to the next edition, you know. And
yeah, because we'll be doing it together.
That's right. And so I look forward to giving you a little bit of history about money itself, the gold standard, fiat money. And, you know, I have some also workshops that we're going to be disseminating, talking about crypto. I'm bringing you and Ivan on and some other specialists as well, teaching people about that arena.
Awesome.
Of course, about retirement and investing strategies, and also just basic ways to be able to understand how money works. And of course, we can't end this out without talking about the side hustle business marketplace.
Yes.
And so this is an entity we've created to pull together to create a job opportunity and business marketplace to help people find that career, develop their skills. You know, we have Steve Lee, the current mayor of Elk Grove, that endorses it.
Yes.
We're going to be doing some incredible things. He spoke at our, actually a couple of our events.
It was awesome meeting him.
Yeah, he's a great guy. You know, he is kind of like a crazy rich Asian.
Yeah.
I don't know about rich, but great guy. So shout out to Steve Lee, the mayor of Elk Grove.
Yeah.
But, you know, in dealing with the side hustle business marketplace, I just wanted to mention the side hustle is an interesting word, right?
Yes, it
and
is.
And why is the side hustle an interesting word to you?
I love it because it's really what you do on the side. But the thing about it that makes it so different, even though it's what you do on the side, it's for 2%ers. So, and as you mentioned, 2%ers are the people who will do that which the 98%ers will not do.
Right.
So whatever your side hustle is, we encourage you to come out and visit us at Elk Grove Side Hustle Business Marketplace. Meet, greet, connect, grow, develop on a personal level as well as on a business level, and you know, see where things will take you. It is a career opportunity for you to grow your business as well as connect with other people in kind of like an open job market setting.
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
So it's really neat. And I'll tell you, Carrie Cooler's been out there. I don't think you've had a chance to come out and join us yet, right? I don't think so at that meeting.
Oh, you got to come.
But I know Carrie Cooler. She has actually what we call the ASL, American Sign Language, or the deaf community. They're having their side hustle business marketplace that we're going to develop together. She's actually going to be a component of what we're doing, and I really appreciate just the opportunity to learn about different things. At the side hustle, we have movie makers, like people that have feature-length films out there. Also, shout out to Jim Meyer and Robert Parham for putting out Jackson Bolt that starred Fred Williamson as well, the Hammer Williamson.
Yeah.
He was also with the Oakland Raiders and also action movie star as well. Also, a shout out to Kirby Delaney, who actually is a world champion brick breaker, and it was really an honor to have her break 15 bricks over at the launch and celebration of my
amazing.
book. That's incredible.
Yes.
And also, we have to highlight Chandra Christensen, who wrote and produced Junkie, directed by Tim Russ. Tim Russ
Miles
is actually Miles to Go, or Junkie, and that's going to be debuting also showcased in LA. I'm the publicist for that movie as well, and I'm just so excited about the different things that are happening here. And here at Walk the Talk, we can never really underestimate the power of starting to understand things you don't understand.
That's right.
And so understand different opportunities, understand cryptocurrency, understand the deaf community, even understand how Chinese and Spanish can go together, right?
Right.
That's hashtag Latino. And, just having a great time just in life. Everything that we do needs to really equate to a bigger picture for me. I am so excited as I think about the various things that people in the side hustle business marketplace community are doing. We're going to be bringing it here to Stockton, California as well. And we're going to be opening up 8 chapters as well. And, I know you're the executive coordinator for the one in Elk Grove here.
I
Any
am.
comments?
I would just like to say that it is a pleasure to work with you. And so I assist you any way you need. Yes, with the assisting, with the coordination of the events. So you all may get an invitation from me through Eventbrite. We're also actively involved on Facebook. So a lot of the photo shots that you see are actual events that occur at the business marketplace. And so I just encourage everyone to come on out, be a part of the Elk Grove Side Hustle, understand what the side hustle concept is all about, meet, greet, and you never know who you're going to meet when you get there. Let me just kind of give you an example of one meeting that we had. Well, we had an internet radio host come out there, and the energy in the room was so wonderful, so electrifying, that he made an offer to the entire group of people that was there after the meeting was over. He gave everyone 2 minutes airtime to market their business and share exactly what it is that they do. And how valuable is that? So I just encourage everyone who hears me to please come out and be a part of what we do. Bring plenty of business cards, brochures, or flyers, and try to get with the Elk Grove Business Market Side Hustle.
Yeah, and if you can't do it straight on, you do it on the side, right?
Yeah.
And so,
and tell them also, Jim, what you're thinking about doing, what you're planning on doing as far as getting it done over the phone.
We are creating a virtual side hustle meeting, and it's a side hustle business marketplace live online, and it's going to be really great. We're actually having a founders meeting and raising funds, but it's going to be very exciting as we expand. We have some people from Canada calling in, some other states as well, but it's going to be a real fun opportunity here. And so I want to tell you, as you think about life, you want to make a little money, you might want to consider what they call a side hustle, right?
Right.
There are a lot of opportunities here, but it's not just about just selling something. It really is, for myself, about learning something and really developing and growing yourself. And so with that, I'm so excited about today's show. Thank you for joining us. And I just want to say, Tim, do you have any final words of wisdom, thoughts, or just of whatever you want to share?
I just wanted to share that everyone out there who ever meet with a deaf person or a hard of hearing person, try to understand them better, try to speak a little bit louder and more clear, and maybe even use a paper or pen if you have to, and make accessible for every person in the world, because everyone has their own limit, and there's only you that can break the barrier to have total communication. And I'm only here to say that I really love everyone and everyone that I met who are very understanding, and I feel good to be here to try to share my part. And I'm sure that Heart Touch Production is doing the same thing to break the barrier. And I'm looking forward to do more for it. And of course, I'm going to share your business.
Thank
I would
you.
like to have your
Great.
business card.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, there's some things we're going to do specifically for Heart Touch Productions. Again, congratulations for Carrie and Don, just for launching it. And any final thoughts from you, Ms. Taylor?
Well, I would just like to say thank you so much for having me on, and I'm looking forward to great things happening with us in the future, and I welcome everyone to get on board with what we've got going on.
Great. And we also have Dustin this here as well. Dustin, you know, he replaced Governor Don. You don't think I didn't know, so you're not really Governor Don.
No, I'm not.
You know, I think you're a little better looking. Not that I go that way, all right? But, you know, I will tell you, there are so many great things to experience in life. We want you to go ahead, enjoy life, take it to the max, take it to the full. This is Jim T. Chong, the Wokstar.
And L. Princess Taylor.
Along with...
And Tim Hickerson.
And you know, you've been listening to KXVS. This is Walk the Talk. This is Jim T. Chong, the Wokstar. Go ahead, live your life, live it big, live it proud. Signing off, and God bless.